City Chiefs or San Francisco 49ers? Oh, here we go. You guys already sound enough. Cast your vote right now at 12news.com/bullhorn or comment down below if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. The results minutes away. Hashtag most clicked. Here are the stories piquing everyone's interest right now. Coming in at number one, a heartbreaking story involving an accident in North Phoenix. 34-year-old Michael Phillips was standing on the sidewalk near 43rd Avenue in Bell when he appeared to be having a medical problem. We're told a 55-year-old woman driving by saw him and pulled over to help, but she forgot to put her car in park when getting out. Her car rolled, hitting and killing Phillips. Police say the woman stayed on scene and impairment does not seem to be a factor. At number two most clicked, a school bus carrying high school students in Chandler was involved in an accident. The Chandler Police Department said two vehicles crashed in a neighborhood near Arizona Avenue and Queen Creek Road, causing one of the cars to hit a Hamilton High School bus. There were about 16 students on board the bus. One student and the bus driver were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. The deadline for Lori Vallow to produce her two missing children has officially passed, and police still don't know where the kids are. Tylee Ryan and her brother Joshua were last seen in September. Vallow was ordered to present them to the Idaho Department of Health and Welfare by yesterday, but never did. Now it's up to a judge to decide what happens to her. Now to keeping you safe. The FBI is warning of new online threats to personal and credit card information. Skimmers are going high-tech with e-skimmers. Cyber criminals can break into a web server directly or hack into a common server that supports many online shopping websites and steal your credit card info. Experts say don't save your credit card numbers on sites and don't use your debit card online either. Log off of those sites and never use unsecured public Wi-Fi. Consider asking your bank or credit card company for a virtual credit card. Monitor your cards for any unusual activity and report it right away. Now to saving you money. Today is Earned Income Tax Credit Awareness Day. Did you get that? What does that even mean? It means possible money for you. According to a survey by Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, 44% of respondents who make less than $40,000 a year don't know they may qualify for the Earned Income Tax Credit. In fact, if that's you, you could be leaving hundreds or even thousands of dollars in tax breaks on the table. The tax credit can be used to pay down debt or put away for a rainy day, but workers must file a tax return and claim the credit to receive it. All right, now to Pulse on Health. American Airlines and Delta Airlines, well, they've suspended all flights to and from China as the coronavirus spreads. The U.S. is advising against all travel to China as the number of cases of the virus explodes. Molly Hunter has more.
The number of confirmed coronavirus cases has gone up more than tenfold in a week. Today, Chinese officials reported the highest death toll in a 24-hour period, pushing that death toll past 200 cases. 18 other countries have also been hit, including, of course, the U.S., where the CDC has announced the first person-to-person case in the states. The husband of an Illinois woman is now infected. She traveled to Wuhan. He did not, but was in very close contact with her when she returned. The State Department now issuing a brand new warning telling Americans not to travel to China right now, raising the advisory level to level 4 or red, its highest alert, saying travelers should be prepared for travel restrictions to go into effect with little or no advance notice. Adding that many commercial carriers have reduced or suspended flights already. The only people going into Wuhan right now, ground zero, of course, of that virus, a huge army of medical personnel from China's armed forces to help. We're talking supplies, doctors flooding the zone to help contain the virus as much as they can at this point. Molly Hunter, NBC News, London.
Everyone is working for the weekend. Here's a live look outside right now. Imagine all the outdoor events you can enjoy with weather this gorgeous. Time to get your weekend on. If the Phoenix Open is calling your name, it's going to be chilly for that tee time temperature at 9 in the low 50s, but we'll max out at 76 later on. How about all of that sunshine in Sedona as 3,000 runners lace up their tennis shoes for Run Sedona? Starts at 8. Temperature on the thermometer at that time will be 39. Bright sunshine and 76 for my favorite, chocolate, chocolate, and more chocolate. It's the Art of Chocolate Affair, both Saturday and Sunday from 10 to 5. At South Mountain Park, it's the family-friendly, free Great Canadian Picnic. Food, music, activities, and games Fun for the whole family, 10 to 3 on Saturday. And one of my favorites in Tucson this weekend, the Gem and Jewelry Show. 74 degrees, 10 to 6 are the show times. This weekend may be the first weekend of February, but it's going to look and feel more like the middle of March. And then it's like the floor just gets ripped out from underneath us and we tumble nearly 20 degrees by Monday as a storm system brings us clouds, wind, chance for rain, and even snowflakes below 4,000 feet. In other news, Cardinals head coach Kliff Kingsbury has a special tie to this weekend's Super Bowl. He coached Chiefs star QB Patrick Mahomes in college at Texas Tech. And up until a few days ago, Kingsbury had a ticket to go watch him in the big game. That is, until he gave up the ticket to someone he thought was more deserving. Kingsbury heard Mahomes' high school coach was having trouble finding a ticket, so Kingsbury texted the high school coach and gave him his. The two coaches have known each other for years, ever since Kingsbury recruited Mahomes to play at Texas Tech. Old clothes, new customers. Nordstrom is going to start selling second-hand items. That's according to the Washington Post. Nordstrom isn't the first big store to do this. Macy's, JCPenney, Madewell, and others are also carving out a space for used clothing, shoes, and handbags, alongside new merchandise. The only brick-and-mortar Nordstrom to sell used items will be its flagship store in New York. But if you want to score some second-hand Nordstrom apparel, you can head to their website. Get ready to play ball. This picture has us excited for spring training. The Cleveland Indians truck is headed for AZ. That means it's almost time for the pitchers and catchers to report to Arizona too. And before you know it, spring training games will start here in the Valley. February 22nd, in fact, for the first D-backs game. Now for your daily cup of juice. Football superstar Tom Brady is creating a lot of buzz on social media. The New England's Patriot quarterback, who's soon to be a free agent, posted this pic, leaving a lot of people scratching their heads about what it could possibly mean. Could it be his way of saying goodbye to the fans at Gillette Stadium, or maybe just a cool picture? Of course, there's been a lot of talk and speculation about where Brady is going to end up. A group of Tibetan monks visiting the Florida Keys from southern India helped release an endangered sea turtle into the waters of Isla Morada. Hundreds of spectators gathered to cheer the release of Drifter, a 170-pound female adult loggerhead sea turtle. She was rescued and rehabilitated at the Florida Keys Turtle Hospital. Drifter was found floating last November, unable to dive. She was treated with some good food and medicine to get back on the road to recovery. The release followed a ceremony performed by the monks, who are ordained students of the Dalai Lama. Their ritual chants aspire that animals enjoy long lives. People online are mistaking the deadly coronavirus with the popular beer brand. According to Google Trends, online searches for corona beer virus and beer virus have increased dramatically in the past 2 weeks. Okay, just to clear up any confusion, the virus and the Mexican beer company are not connected. It looks like sands will continue falling through the hourglass. NBC has announced the daytime drama Days of Our Lives will be renewed for a 56th season. This comes after reports began circulating last year that show was on the verge of cancellation. Days of Our Lives is NBC's longest-running scripted series. The show's been around since 1965 and has received 57 Emmy Awards through the years. Time now for A to Z 60, where we celebrate the people, places, and things that make the Valley awesome in just 60 seconds. All this week, we've shown you some pretty cool things behind the scenes at the Waste Management Phoenix Open. Ryan takes us inside the players' locker room with two very special volunteers.
Follow me through the side VIP entrance where all the players come in. Every day they show up to play in the tournament. The first place they go, here to the players' locker room. And once they get ready to go outside and golf, they'll meet with two very special volunteers.
We're a partnership here.
Becky Brooks and Maxine Hollab are a team volunteering for more than 20 years at the People's Open.
And we've done various jobs too.
But for most of those 2 decades,
And this is where the players have their safe space.
far from the fans and the cameras, this is the players' registration room.
We give them their packets and information that they need.
Handling all sorts of requests, from concert tickets to transportation.
I guess we're the go-to.
Go-to, yeah.
Yeah.
They come to us and we'll see what we can do.
Becky and Maxine could talk about countless stories and conversations over the years, but they won't. Honoring the safe space this room is meant to be.
It's different to see them here.
How many more years will you keep coming back?
Well, we'll do it as long as they let us come back.
Exactly.
We enjoy it.
We love coming back every year.
And that's your A to Z 60.
Back to today's talker. It's the game football fans wait for all year long. So, who do you think will win the Super Bowl? Kansas City Chiefs or San Francisco 49ers? Oh, it's split 50-50 right now. Ooh, keep voting. Go to 12news.com/bullhorn. And those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, comment down below. Time now for the look ahead, the stories you'll be talking about a little later today. We're talking to an up-and-coming talent. Coming up on First at 4, we'll introduce you to a local dancer who's being mentored by Jennifer Lopez's choreographer. And that's your 12 at 12. The facts on everything you need to know in just 12 minutes, no commercials. We're always on, anywhere, anytime on 12news.com, the 12 News app, and on our socials as well. We'll see you again soon.